Yo. Well. That's it. We hope you guys enjoyed the new look. Of course, we believe some consistency was required as well. The space was looking a bit drab and a bit monotonous, a bit monochrome, if you will, in white, of course. So in the previous video, we mentioned to you guys that we'll be having a video looking into how you guys can shop online in a safer way. We believe this is necessary because South Africans, for the most part, are skeptical people. Most of us as South Africans are living in a cloud of skepticism and uncertainty. We're always looking to double check anything that we come into contact with. That includes objects as well as people. So in this case, both objects and people collude as one.
Eish. Eish.
You know, you have people who create fake websites selling you the dream, as it were. More reference to that particular point later. But we want you guys to be able to discern the fake from the real when it comes to websites. So the first thing, if you guys are shopping on any website, or if you want to shop and get, you know, something for your loved one, who knows what that thing might be. It might be a sexy lesbiana for their boyfriend or their girlfriend. We don't know if you guys are into that kind of role play, but anyway, the first thing it should contain is the green padlock icon or the green letters that contain HTTPS. That means basically this website has done its due diligence, and the payment mechanisms, whether it be PayFast or PayPal, it has liaised with those payment services and they have vetted this website as legitimate. It also has a Google verification, meaning that the address and contact details all check out. Anyone who does want to create a verifiable or legitimate e-commerce website will go through all these procedures to give you, the customer, peace of mind and of course satisfaction in your online shopping experience. The second thing, of course, is the contact details. If the seller wants to remain as accessible to prospective customers as possible, he or she is not going to list only one cell phone number or a landline number. They're going to list all of those, both of those, as well as email, as well as all of the other social media platforms. They'll have an entire footprint, much like we do on Zubymart. So it would be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, maybe even Snapchat, all of those things rolled into one. All of those icons will be listed, or at least those links will be available on the website where you can just click on there, go to the social media, interact and engage with the business or the person running that business. Of course, on Google Maps as well, if they've listed an address, you'll be able to follow up on that. If the website is not Google verified, you could actually email Google themselves and they could check it out for you. The third thing, of course, is also the price. What I mentioned earlier about selling the dream, yeah guys, some of those people out there are selling literal dreams. Like for one instance, there was this one seller who actually advertised on Facebook, by the way. Imagine, usually a high quality camera like the Canon EOS M10, which is what I'm filming on right now. Cameras in that range, which are usually 4,000, 5,000, are going and retailing for 1,200. Red flags, guys, red flags, for real. That is definitely when you need to be concerned. Of course, there are all the other ways you can go and check up, which I've just mentioned previously. These are only some of the ways that you can check up on whether a website is verifiable, whether it's legitimate, transparent, and trustworthy. The payment option, which is another aspect we want to mention, usually the seller would list different payment options such as PayPal or PayFast, or even have EFT options available for you guys. For those of you who are still uncomfortable with leaving your banking or credit details online because you got to punch in those numbers, there's the deposit option where the e-commerce seller would leave their banking details on the website and instruct you as to how you go about filling a deposit slip. Online shopping, of course, has it's relegated these methods as unnecessary because shopping online itself allows you to do everything from home should you be discerning enough to use your credit details as we've just explained. you know, you got to look for the green padlock, see that there's PayPal or PayFast. But there are some of us out there who are still just more comfortable with the traditional methods of using payment. So, getting back to the final and perhaps most important aspect is, what are the payment mechanisms that this seller is offering you as the buyer or as the consumer? We've heard a lot of stories about how people have got scammed, mostly through the EFT option or the deposit option. Most of those are antiquated. They're mostly like, you know, old forms of payment. It's not as convenient and not as fast as having to just sit down and punch in your credit or debit card details. Obviously, if the seller does have a PayPal or a PayFast option, PayFast is mostly used in South Africa but only facilitates transactions within the borders of South Africa. PayPal is international and is usually utilized by .com domains, which we are. Of course, which we are, yeah. Zubymart is an international domain. So if you are uncomfortable with the PayPal or PayFast option, there's always the EFT option for those who are still stuck in the, you know, the good old days. Old vibes, old people. No offense to the old people, but anyway. You got to verify that this website is using PayPal or PayFast. These payment service mechanisms or providers would verify and do their due diligence with the website. They do their own background checks, and so does Google. But sometimes these scammers do get past those firewalls, if you want to call them that. Which leads me to my next point as to why PayPal itself is so popular and is so trustworthy, is that if you as the buyer actually do come across a con artist who's managed to put on such a good mask and such a good show that you still get conned out of your money. Perhaps he's still got the green icon up there. Everything does seem to check out, the websites and the address, the contact details are all there, but you still get scammed. PayPal does refund you as the buyer. It is a bit of a process, but on their website they do stipulate this. You can contact PayPal if you feel that you've been scammed, and you will be remunerated, because PayPal themselves have offered their trustworthy and secure encryption service on a website that was not verified and not legitimate. So that is the 101 of how to shop safely, you guys. We hope that you found this informative, refreshing, and just imbuing you with a better sense of confidence and scrupulousness, if that's a word. I'm not sure if scrupulousness is a word, but just making you guys more discerning as to how to shop better when online. We'll come back with another video, a part 2 of this theme. So with that said, guys, that is a short cap of how you can shop online safely and more securely. We will be coming back with a part 2 for you guys. Please leave some comments, engage with us. What was your experience shopping online? Were you duped? Did you feel you were almost duped, got the product, and then were like, sigh of relief? Who knows? Those comments, of course, they're not only good for our channel in terms of all of the rating metrics, but also gives us a little bit of an insight as to the shopping experience of you guys personally. It also gives us some ideas as to how we can make our content and our website better for you guys. Please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe, as well as hit the bell notification or the bell icon. I think it's this way, it's that way, on the top left of your screen. Do it now. Do it now. So you guys can get email updates on the latest content. Whenever we upload a video, you guys will be the first to know about it. And of course, be safe out there, guys. That's what this video is all about. South Africans, this one's for you. Be safe out there, guys. Be safe. Don't die. Just... Oh, Zubs. Oh, Zubs. What are you doing?
Don't put that part in.
Okay, that's one video. Yo.
Okay.